Hello and good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another Science is Cool. Today we're gonna talk about the features in our Linux OS. So I was actually thinking about to put this on the YouTube or in the Odyssey channels that I have because some of the people are a little bit sensitive and so defensive if we gonna talk about Windows or Mac, and they have believed that product sometimes telling them that is supposed to be. But of course we all know that we have different marketing skills in applying in our product, and the thing is to absolutely be open-minded about this different types of product endorsement. Just few hours ago I was actually seeing this commercial over and over again, and I think this is too much that Windows display internet speed on desktop or taskbar in Windows. That actually surprised me because that kind of feature is actually it's already there in Linux, and that feature is, I think, way back then. So that is why I was kind of surprised that why is it just now? Why is it few days ago I seeing this and so many adverts that is plugging into my desktop? I was actually posting it in my Facebook account at the same time, because yes, I use Pop OS. Not only that, but also using a big Linux OS as my daily driver. We were using, actually, even in our office in Iloilo City government, we use Red Hat for our website. We also use Linux Ubuntu, started from, I think, Ubuntu 8. That was way back 2009, 2011, something like that, and we haven't changed that for I think 4 years, something like that, until our computer died. Why is it? Linux it's much better compared to Windows. People are saying that Linux is terminal based. Linux is not friendly. Well, that's gonna be right now. So right now I'm into the Gparted application, and this Gparted, instead of like in Windows we have drive. Oh no, drive. Yeah, drive. In Windows you're using drive A, B, C, D, E, F, blah 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 thing. You are using letters, but here in Linux we use numbers. So as you can see, this is the thing that reminds me about this commercial, and I'm not saying that it is bad to post your sponsorship or your ads online, but this feature is actually so old. So old in Linux, and then Windows just catching up with this feature. So let's try to open our Pop Shop, because I want you to see what's inside our Pop Shop right now. So as you can see, we didn't open through the command line. It's just the Windows, the graphic user interface. So we have all the stuff needed right here in our Pop Shop. Just open and then click whatever you want, or if you want, just use the magnifying glass. So to search what application, for example, we'll try to see if what kind of games, and then we are inside the game. There's a lot of games right here. There's a lot of games. Wow. So as you can see, it's going up to the bottom, and even we're scrolling down, there's like no end to this. Different types of style, different types of repository, just one big set of application. It's just one search, and you don't need to go to a third-party repository or a third-party website just to get your games in this particular setup. So that is why it is safe right here in Linux. Let's go back to our home. So as you can see right here, it's letting you know there will be no uploads, or there will be like download, because we still have like a lot of icons are probably lost in the transportation through the World Wide Web. Because it is not only one repository, it is around the world. So yeah, so let's go to fun and games. So we'll just click that one, and then we'll see what kind of stuff are we in. So we have a lot of games even here. So wow. So we have Atomics, which is the puzzle game for atoms and molecules. So we have different this is actually different types of repository, if it is in the Flatpak or in the system. Let's go back. I just wanted to let you see here. So this is the official Atomics developers website repository, and the other one is the website for the Flatpaks, system-wide Flatpak. So there are two, but still in one company, the Flatpaks, and this one is from the Atomics developers. So that is cool. We have a lot to choose from in just one pop shop. This is the App Store, and not only that for games, but we have some other selections right here. So that is why Linux is safe. So right now I'm into my desktop in our so-called big Linux operating system, and before anything else, I want to open this one to share to you first before we proceed, the info center. So I'm using the same computer. Actually, it's the same computer, just like it's just a partition. Later I'm gonna open also the Windows, so just hold on to that one. So anyway, I'm into my Linux or big Linux OS based in Manjaro with a KDE Plasma desktop environment. It is so easy because I only have few gigabytes of space in my desktop right here. I'll open the Gparted. There you have it. I'll full screen it so that you can see. So my partition 3 is my Windows, partition 6 is my Pop Linux, and my big Linux is very small. The irony. The big Linux OS, I gave only like 35 gigabytes of this space, and guess what? I'm just occupying like 12. No, it is using 15.8 gigabytes of my space, and I still have like 18 gigabytes of this space, free disk space. Some of my files is actually with the Pop OS, so that is why. So I'll let you show you in the Big Linux, or the big store, the app store of Big Linux. So as you can see right here, you have the internet, the browsers, the email, the cloud, download, which means either you use the qubit torrent. So you have this different types of application, and you don't need to go to the terminal. And screenshot, well, screenshot, you don't need a special application. If you are using Windows, you have to go to a third-party application website just to download your screenshot. Here in Linux, just go to the official application store, just like Google's Chromebook, because Google Chromebook is actually Linux, okay? So that is why. Oh, by the way, I'm using this one, the KDE.
Welcome to G-Compre.
Okay. So this is what I use in my school. Okay. So I have different types of application right here. This is absolutely for free from the Linux community, and we already opened it for the Windows. So if you want to download this application, this is actually Linux, but it is open for Windows because this is educational. Okay, we have logic, we have fine arts, we have music, we have also experiments, history, or geographic. We also have digital electronics right here, the analog electronics, solar system, renewable energy, the explore world of animals, the gravity, water cycle. So everything is here in our Linux application, and it is open for all users of Windows, because of course Linux is open, and we are open to Windows users too. So that is why. So one of the thing that I use is the clock, because some of my students, of course,
drag and drop the needles of the clock to display the required time.
This is absolutely for free, nothing to pay, nothing to worry about. So that's why Linux is absolutely for education, for web servers or any type of servers. We have also the desktop. So yeah. So right now I'm into my Windows. So I have my KDE from the KDE community from the Linux. I'm using this as my video editor right here in my Windows 11. I also use the OBS, the open source broadcast software, that is right now right here. So I also have the DaVinci Resolve. This is not a open source, this is a closed source, but it is free to use. And I have the Audacity, which is my audio editor, and I use one of these proprietary Photopea, which is the picture editor or photo editor. It's just like a Adobe Photoshop clone. I could say it's a clone. No, it's not a clone, because it is a mix. It's basically the whole Adobe into one, which is Photopea. I have also the GIMP from the GNU, VLC, which is the Linux video player. We have also the LibreOffice for my Office suite, and only Office. Let's open. I haven't open or edit anything right here because I didn't actually plan to use it as my daily driver, so that's why I don't have any files. So for my documents, spreadsheet, presentation, and other things, you can also edit and open your PDF right here in only Office. So that is so nice. Of course, I still have Spotify and Jocks for my listening. It is not free, but it is. So Spotify is a paid to listen application service. Okay, let me show you with my system. Let's go to my settings right here. So settings, I gotta obscure some of my information right here. Yeah, I have Microsoft 365, my account right here. And then let's go to my system. That's gonna be obscured. So yeah, I'm using the 11th generation i5 laptop. I'm still using it. Same computer, same RAM or the random access memory, same hard disk, but different OS. Should I let you see? Yeah, Microsoft Store is just new because of the threat of viruses. They finally just like made it to a point that they will include Microsoft stores, but the problem with Microsoft stores, they're only just giving it to their group of companies only. So that's the thing. And of course, if you have close ties with them, they will. Later I'm gonna let you see the application that you cannot delete. That's gonna be later. So see, this is what you have. Free. Yeah, it's free. iTunes is free because they have the Sony counterpart with the Apple thing. So yep, that is why they are free in Microsoft Store. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. Yeah, they still lack a lot. They don't have what? They don't have icons to change. Yeah, they don't have. They don't have the themes to change. Oh yeah, I remember way back in Windows 95 and Windows XP, you have the ability to change the icons, to change the theme. But after Windows 2000 going to 2000, like Windows 10, Windows 11, you can't change a lot. They are stopping you, preventing you. Yeah, so many unprogressive type of softwares are installed. Unprogressive. Okay, unprogressive because you are not progressive enough to unleash your potential. Okay, let me show you one of the application that you cannot uninstall. Let's go to Cortana. Okay, Cortana. So Cortana, it is a spying thing for you. That's why I have the application. I just turned it off because before it was on, so they are trying to listen to me. Because Cortana is a marketing tool for Windows, and yeah, they are trying to spy on you. And guess what? You cannot install Cortana. Oh my gosh. So let's start with what is Cortana. Cortana. So Cortana is a part Bling search engine, part developer slash it's actually reminding you, listening to you, spying on you to remind you all the questions that you are as a user for the Windows. And Cortana is a virtual assistant, which is, I miss the old virtual assistants way back in 95, in Windows 95 and Windows XP. They are not trying to listen to you or trying to what you call this, try to listen to you, to try to spy on you. But with Windows Cortana, oh man, even though there are recommended by PC experts that they're trusted, millions of these users as the customers. Who says that one? Why is it there is a trusted by millions of customers? Are you sure? I didn't know this until someone from the inside told me what is Cortana, and then I was surprised when I open it. They are saying that it is trusted by millions of consumers, customers, users, and millions of users, customers, or they didn't know this until it was, yeah. How about you? Do you know about Cortana that trying to listen to you? Do you trust this? Turning on the microphone and try to listen to you? Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that I don't like using Windows. And yes, my Windows is clean because I'm careful with my Windows, because if they gonna infiltrate my hard disk and I just gonna wipe it off, you know, the whole Windows will be wiped out. So that's why I would just like maintain this as my go-to for my Windows application, but not totally like as my main computer. That's about it for now for our science school, looking into these feature in Linux. And of course I also let you see my Windows operating software, my Big Linux, and my Pop OS Linux operating software. So that's about it for now for our science school, taking a look into features in Linux. So catch another episode of Science School next time as we ponder and continue the search for knowledge. And remember that science means knowing, because science is cool. Ciao.